When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Bettis. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing.
Breaks into the open. Inside the touchdown, Notre Dame. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Picked off Again, he's now thrown 20 interceptions. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Handoff from the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Dances away. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's
got it in stride at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Hoping to move the chains, here comes Notre Dame on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip.
Peck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, first down here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete to the right. Inside the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A strike downfield. Open space at the 25. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's
going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Green. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He lost one down the sideline. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Snaps it in the shotgun. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, that was good.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to ULM. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. First down for this offense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Got a man in the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Under fire. Lets it fly on the move. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Here come the Irish back on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulls it in. It's Rourke. Oh, spin move. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a...
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got the quick completion. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the left. Going the other way, and he's got room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got some room, it was over.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why.
Turning it on. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Wall. Pucks it out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Stanford! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page.
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Wall. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. Breaks into the open.
You know, you don't need to be an absolute blazer to have success running the football as a QB. You just need to know where to pick your spots, finding holes, reading blocks, falling forward. This quarterback does all of it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Going right to work up top. Showing the arm straight down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my step.
Going for it all. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong.
Touchdown, Irish! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Wall. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Makes the grab. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quickly complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
1st and goal, Notre Dame.
Ready, set. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Power ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Gets it past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Keeps it going. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Cardinal! A great catch and run for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Caught near the sticks. It's Roy.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's got an open man. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Can't make the connection on the throw to the right sideline. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. On the move. Breaks the tackle. There he goes. Good ride on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Back to throw, it's Wall. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. They'll move the tight end. Caught in the backfield. It's Fowler. Got enough space. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous play. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Dropping back, it's Wall. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Irish! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT.
Got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play the entire play.
He's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield. It's Wall. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. 3 up the gut. The 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are